Great. So Simon, if you could let us know where you are as far as arrivals are concerned, where you are as in terms of team preparation is concerned, and maybe just something on the mood of how you guys are in the camp, that would be fantastic.
Thanks everyone. Great to sort of see you all, not in person, but certainly online. We're starting to get together. I think we've got 10 active participants at training this afternoon. We have another 5 players in quarantine, and we have 2 more still to join us. Joshua De Silva is obviously playing in the test match, and Ravi Bapara has some commitments in the UK before he arrives. So yeah, we're starting to get together. The group's starting to get to know each other and gel as we do in these T20 competitions. Usually the build-up is short, and then it gets right into the competition. Obviously very interesting in COVID times, having to quarantine, various flights, vaccinations, COVID tests, etc. So the players, the staff, everyone here are obviously having to endure a lot, but it's all for a good cause, and that's to play in one of the best T20 competitions in the world, one of the biggest parties in sport, the CPL, one of great competitions across the world. I'm certainly great and blessed to be back, albeit in different colours, not with TKR. My family and friends there who I enjoyed working with from 14 to 16, but now looking forward to coaching the Patriots and looking forward to making sure that we have a positive and successful season.
Thank you very much. So in for the first question, Ian Wasson over in Trinidad says, with the return of Chris Gayle and now with Dwayne Bravo and other top names in the Patriots team, what is your expectations for 2021?
Our expectations are to compete, to play finals, and hopefully have a push for the championship. That's what all teams are here for, and certainly that's what we're here for. To have the services of my old buddy and captain from TKR and now coming across to us in Dwayne Bravo, that's terrific. The universe boss being with us in Chris Gayle, that's awesome. But we're really pleased also to pick up recruits such as Sherfane Rutherford and some of our overseas participants also, Ravi Bapara and others, Fawad Ahmed, are going to be really important for us, as well as the existing talent that we had from last season. Evan Lewis is such an important player for the Patriots team, and if he fires at the top, well, that's going to bode very well for a successful Patriots season.
Great, thank you for that, Simon. Timothy from the Guyana Times asks about Sherfane Rutherford, another Guyanese. What's your expectation of Sherfane Rutherford, and what role is he expected to play in your team?
I think he'll be a strong player for us in the middle order. Obviously, he can bat sort of anywhere in that middle order spot. Such a versatile player, you know, strong all-round cricketer, can even bowl us a few overs. So I think guys like Sherfane and forgot to mention also Fabian Allen, they're really X-factor players, and hopefully they'll be able to complement the existing talent that we already have here in the Patriots. So I'm looking forward to a really good season for Sherfane. Probably wasn't the best season for him last season. So hopefully a fresh start here with the Kits and Nevis Patriots is going to be great for him. Fabian Allen, what an awesome all-round cricketer. And we saw his all-round skills against the Australians in the recent T20 series. His crafty left-arm bowling, he's one of the best fielders in the world. And obviously he's finishing with the bat. We're looking for a really big season from Fabian too.
Great, thank you very much. Visham is asking, you've got Emirates, Bravo and Gayle in this setup. So obviously that trio will be pivotal to your leadership roles. Does having that level of experience make your life easier as a coach?
Oh, most definitely. I suppose when I look at T20 cricketers, I look at their athletic ability, I look at their skill, I look at their experience and character. And for those guys you've just mentioned, in Dwayne and Rayad and Chris, you know, they've been successful T20 cricketers across the globe, and so to have them all in the one squad is fantastic for me. It's certainly going to be fantastic for our young players, you know, young Dominic Drakes and Joshua De Silva, Colin Archibald. So for those guys to live and to learn with these guys over a month is certainly going to be massive. And it certainly helps make, you know, hopefully what's going to be a really successful team. I believe that a blend of youth and experience is certainly helpful with a T20 squad, just the same as having a really strong blend of domestic talent, which we're rich with, but also having some overseas talent in Bapara, Fawad Ahmed, and or Asif Ali, and Paul Meccarin. We're really looking forward to having those guys work with our our domestic superstars too.
Thank you for that, Simon. Rai, you've got a question?
Hey, morning everyone. Simon, thanks again for joining us. My question has to do with this last year, and some change has really shown the difference that a stadium with fans and supporters could make. So I want to find out from you all, as the home team and also having the opportunity to be in front of supporters again, how does that affect you all in terms of the psychology of the team?
Oh, I think it's the one word is positive. Second word is exciting. We know that especially the players in the Caribbean, they love performing, they love entertaining, and they love putting smiles on faces. And you're absolutely right. Having crowds at grounds is just such a blessing. It's something we just took for granted. And obviously, last season was very, very different. But, for us this season, we want to perform well. We're so fortunate to be playing in front of our home fans, and we'll have that home support. And so I encourage as many as people who are allowed to come with it, following the COVID safety rules. We look forward to hopefully having some loud and joyous and successful fans who will be certainly barracking hard for some hits and Nevis Patriots when we play, but also when those other matches are on. I'm sure they want to go out and see some of the world's best cricketers. The world's best cricketers are going to be on show over the next 4 weeks, and what a chance to go out and see some of the superstars of today and of the future.
Thanks, Simon. Another question for you. Chris Gale has settled in at 3 for the West Indies. He's also batted at 3 in the PSL. Will he be playing a similar role at number 3 for the Patriots this season?
Yeah, we've got a couple of options there. Obviously, number 3 somewhere where Chris over the last couple of seasons has become very comfortable with. So we'll certainly look at our top order. We'll see what's best suited against opposition and make that call. But obviously, Chris, he can open or he can bat at 3. They're probably 2 good options for us.
Another question here, finishing 6th last year and only managing 1 win. Are you confident that in the balanced combination secured at the draft, that you can bounce back, especially with that home advantage that you've already mentioned?
I am confident. However, we need to make sure we deliver. It was such a terrible season last season from win-loss ratio. Obviously, there was lots of challenges. Didn't quite turn up myself. So I'm certainly blessed and glad that I'm here, sitting and chatting with you here in sunny St Kitts. Looking forward to the season, following some really good processes, some good team strategy, and working with the leaders that you spoke about earlier. We're looking to make amends for last season and hopefully reverse it, and all of a sudden from bottom to top.
Another question for you. Wanindu Hasaranga and Anrich Norkia obviously are missing out. International commitments, COVID, and all the other things that are coming along. How big a loss is that for the team?
Oh, absolutely. We were expecting they were going to be coming. We had 4 players, overseas players, and we've had to replace them all. But we're not the only team that's had to do that. Obviously, during COVID times, international calendar, difficulties in getting over with flights, etc. It's been a challenge for everyone, and it's such a brilliant effort for the CPL to do all this work to get people from all around, from Australia, from New Zealand, from all over the globe, to come and to participate in what is a high-profile competition. So look, we'll just ride every bump. We'll make sure that we're prepared. We're really pleased with the replacement overseas options that we now have. And as our team culminates together and we start getting on the park and training and preparing, ready for our first game against Barbados on the 26th, there's no excuses for us. We're prepared and ready, and we're looking forward to the challenge.
That's great. Does anyone else have any questions? Or are we done? Feel like an auctioneer at this point of a press.
You do sound like an auctioneer, but I will say this, team, it's probably since 2016 was the last time I was here, and it's such a rich and such a brilliant competition. But this is what we play for, and I don't keep many things in my top drawer at home. But this is something that's very sacred to me. It was the championship medallion back in 2015, and I'm really hopeful that I can grab another one of those. And I know with the team, with our support staff, with our ownership, Mahesh, we're looking forward to doing a brilliant job, performing well in front of our fans, but really doing our friends, our family, and the CPL proud. And hopefully we can get that first place.
And then another question is coming now from Rai. Rai, do you want to go on and give us that?
Simon, as you showed the medallion there, I remembered something. You have been part of that winning setup before a few years ago. What from that experience can you bring to the table this year that could perhaps push you guys over the line and pick up a title at home?
Look, they're very difficult to win. Any competition anywhere around the world, but CPL especially, any team can beat any team on any given day. There's so much talent. I was looking through all the lists this morning, team, looking through all the players. And there's just so much talent here in the Caribbean. And we know, the Caribbean team is so successful in all T20 competitions around the world, and also obviously, as a combined nation when we play in World Cups. Trust, respect, knowing each other's roles, working hard, playing professionally, but also I remember going back to those times, there was joy, there was love, there was comradeship, there was a real sense of belonging. And that's what I feel that we're getting already with this St Kitts and Nevis Patriots squad, that there's some real enjoyment, there's some solid friendships already growing, some are already existing, and some are developing. And I think that's just as important, especially while we live, nice and tight together in this beautiful hotel, that we're going to be nice and tight as a unit for this next month. Need to play 10 games of cricket plus 2 finals, all in, just under 24 days, I think. So it's going to be a hectic schedule, but one where if we stay tight, if we stay committed, hopefully we can get the job done. There's 5 other teams wanting to do that, but I strongly believe if we can stick to some of those key principles, then we can be successful.
Thank you very much, Simon. Enjoy the rest of your day. Good luck with training this afternoon. Thank you for everybody. We've got the St Lucia Kings coming up at 11:30. Hopefully I will see all of you back for that one. Take care.
Thanks everyone. Speak to you anytime. Thank you.
Bye now.